Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. For the benefit of people who are new to my Dharma rants or haven't tuned in for a while, I just want to go back and remind you that see the light switch on over there? Flip it on. If you got up this morning and you didn't take a moment to be aware of and be thankful for the fact that your soul has been returned to you and you have another day on this earth plane, not too late. Flip the switch on. And as I like to say, I know the Americans don't want to be told anything what to do. No limit on your freedom. The trickster has natural defiance to any restraint of its freedom. But I think you'd feel better if the switch was on and you went through the day where you're already lit up. I know we would probably have a better time together, but I can't force you. Just invite you. Flip the switch on. And don't forget that every day. Next, remember, everything we're doing is to mirror back to ourselves, some kind of self-reflection. And if it's a small mirror, then you're only interested in your ego, your storyline in this incarnation, and that's okay. But yoga doesn't teach only humanistic values, things that are good for you at the level of social consensus reality, even though a lot of that is insane. It teaches dharmic values. There's a bigger mirror, something to reflect back to you, the source of your own consciousness, which according to yoga, that's the reason why we suffer. We are disconnected from the source of our own existence. Very similar to Jesus saying, I am the vine and ye are the branches. Without me, you can do nothing. So what's the taproot that you're connected to? That's part of the search. And of course, there's the tanka of the Tibetan masters, the meditation masters in the background, as one example of human beings who send out goodwill, grace waves to anybody who's reaching for the light. So those are the things that are empowering where I'm coming from. Flip the switch on, be grateful for being alive, do both the work that's necessary for the small ego reflection of yourself and the big reflection of the vastness of who we really are when we get rid of the limitations and identify ourselves with the source of consciousness. And remember that the masters of all time are rooting for you. So this is how I say you have to honor maturity. Very few people want to step up into being an adult. But if you honor your own maturity or the possibility for maturity in yourself, then what you realize is you can learn to act and speak with grace, with diplomacy, and with composure. So for me, I try to make my case for what matters most to me, and I hope it matters to you as well. And then I try to engineer and create a safe world, a world I want to live in, and a world that I believe other people would benefit from if they lived in that world as well. Now, to that extent, you got to be looking for this as well as creating it within yourself. You have to create feelings of infinity and freedom within yourself. Because if you don't know that, you'll never find it. But once you do know that, you're surprised to find it everywhere. Like we used to say, before you smoke pot, you don't know anybody who smokes pot. Once you start smoking pot, everybody you know smokes pot. So this is to expand your focus and let go of any kind of narrow constriction or self-tightness. We say you're uptight that we carry around with us. And then you learn to rise to the standard of your own ideal. If you do that, you'll have what I call the capacity for blessing. So that's another one of the questions I ask all the time. When was the last time you looked at a younger person and saw their magnificence and told them so? Everybody needs to be blessed. And it's not only just for us to do it for the generations coming after us, but even look ahead. There are a lot of older people in our life who need some kind of acknowledgement. So blessing runs both ways. And that you have the capacity to bless, you'll find that you get blessed by blessing other people as well. So we've been set up for pessimism for hundreds of years, and our job is to overcome that and not let the naysayers and the haters win. So find as much peace as you can in your daily practice. Bring that peace along with you. Even though living a peaceful life doesn't seem to have much to say to the dominant culture, but that's no reason for us not to do it anyway. Happy holidays.